I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Ah, friend, you're here! I've missed you. I'm glad the courier could find you. I have so much to tell, so much I've seen. But first, I think you'll like this. Remember that piece of junk tower? I slept in there for around a week before I met you. First, let me ask you. Tell me, do you like Richmond Airy? Like, right now? Oh, really? I'm sorry, but I have done a few things about it. Would you hate me if I did? Great thoughts, friend. Want to see what I've done? Open your eyes, friend! I've renovated the place. Enough chit-chat. I'm very proud of what I've done, so just... follow me. I bet you are going to love it. I just know you will. I have fixed the pillars and burned away all the rubble, straightened the metal and all that. It was a difficult job. Wait until you see the inside. You're in? And do you like it? Welcome to my new Richmond Airy. It's not big, but it's mine now, and I've always had some odd attraction to this place, so I bought it. Anyway, let's go upstairs and sit down, have a chat. I'll take the stone chair. Don't want to hurt your back. Isn't it beautiful? A small place just for me. Please, sit down and take the food. I've made enough. Could you please sit down? Oh, you want the stone chair so bad? Let me sit down real quick. Oh, what? You saw the pie, huh? Fine, I prefer the stew anyway. Well, take a bite. I can guarantee the pie is perfect. I'm glad you're back. I've missed you very much, you know. Me and Kutut brought father to Strasmakai. He refused to enter Skyrim anymore. I think Hammerfell is all ruined for father. For me too, honestly. I think I needed this. A break from my scimitar. A break from adventuring. I loved working on the tower. It gave me rest. I felt useful for once, you know. I'm sorry for going off for a second. What I'm trying to say is, I think I'm going to say goodbye to Hammerfell for a while. Who knows? Maybe even forever. Father told me he would stay on Strasmakai for a while. And Katut is now back in elsewhere. He's a commander? Honestly, it suits him perfectly. He's doing great, actually. In a period of 3 days, I saw his eyes brighten up again. Like when I was a cub. He looked so much younger. Not going to lie, I saw him look at this one Argonian lady on Strasmakai. Who knows, yes? Simply said, he's moving on. And that's great. I trust he will figure it out. Yes, don't underestimate my fireball. With some help with a pickaxe, I got rid of all the junk. I melted so much of this dwemer metal. I think my lungs have a layer of steel now. Not really, obviously. Any other questions? Of course I am. I mean, to repeat my words, that is why I did this. I couldn't look at Skyrim sand anymore. Not at our house, not at the town square. The salty smell in the air. Skyrim honestly gave me rest. Even before all the stuff with Marilyn went down. I was really stressed in Hammerfell. I only noticed that when I met you. Thank you for relieving the stress. Anyway, anything else? Yeah, weird, right? Do you know why I hated Talmor so much? Because Ketut was fighting with them. Turns out he started the rebellion in elsewhere. Rakit Pana, a soldier's home in the common tongue. Not sure if you know this, but elsewhere is filled with Talmor. They told us, and with us I mean Khajiit, that they brought the moons back after the Void Nights. 2 years our moons were gone, and who took the credit when they came back? The stupid elves, yes to say. I mean, we don't know how the moons actually disappeared. Sis, maybe the Talmor were blinded in the first place, but we blame them in the end, that's why. Anyway, sorry for going on a rant. Anything else? One more thing, please. I did not spend all this time renovating this beautiful place for nothing, you know. What I'm trying to say is, if it's alright with you, maybe I stay here when you send me home? Now that I have a place on my own, I think you've been hospitable enough. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Great, thank you. Just so you know, I found a hidden part of the tower yesterday, hidden behind the walls. It's pretty fancy, but still kind of dusty. Place the bed there if you ever feel like sleeping here. And no, it's not a stone bed, just a normal wooden bed. It can be your little spot if you wanted to. Other than storage and brewing my honey rum, I have no idea what to do with so much space. You can find it through the trapdoor, near the front door. That's great. Trust me, you'll fall in love with Rejuvenary as I have. The entrance to the room is near the front door. Don't worry about the trapdoor. It's only until I've met at a good door for it. Excuse me, let me stand up. My back is acting up. I'm glad we were able to talk. Glad you found me. And the courier found you. Just so you know, I put my scimitar away. If you ever want to use it, it's in that display case behind me, on top of the wardrobe. I don't mind you giving it back to me either, but all the sentimental feelings are gone behind it, though. Merlin and all that. Okay, so, can I ask you one more thing? May I join you on your adventures again? I've missed you, and I'd love to be by your side again. Thank you. I understand. I will. Jer der Pur. Of course, friend. Draske? About what? What? Yeah, what about that? Of course I do. You're a great friend, right? Okay, fine. I have catched feelings for you. It's just... I'm sorry. I did not plan for my feelings to happen like this. It's crazy. There's just something different about you. And not all the stuff that you've been through. I mean, personally. You know what I mean, right? So, what's your opinion? Really? You do? Really? Wow, that's amazing. I think... Sorry, I have never, been in love before. But if you feel the same way, that's a step in the right direction, right? Yes? That's amazing! I've noticed in Skyrim that it all goes so fast with the Amulet of Mara, but I'd like to do it in a slower way. Sorry for my enthusiasm. Let me just ask you. Would you like to be in a relationship with me? Wow, that's great to hear. I'm so glad. Let's take it slow, okay? I would love to spend more time with you and go to a nice inn with you to drink a mead or something. Just ask me when we are somewhere nice. I'm sure we'll grow even closer, and not as friends, as, You're done? About what? Yes? That would be lovely. It sure is. I am loving Skyrim so far. I was kind of scared in the beginning, the ruins. But you've really helped me, and I can't thank you enough. It was for the better you pushed me. So much gold in there. The people can be rude. Probably because I'm a Khajiit, but you always found a way to cheer me up. Thank you for that. What about you? Do you like Skyrim? I'm so happy to hear that. Hammerfell will always be best for me personally, but it's nice giving my sweat a break. Oh, I don't know. Perhaps with you? Perhaps with you? I don't know where else I'd be. How about you? Really? That's great. I'm glad you think that way. I hope I stay with you too. Whatever happens. I'd have to go with Vaitran. Do you remember my phenomenal plan? It was hilarious. That card was a great catch. Valt right into that one. The people are friendlier than in, let's say, Solitude. Always peaceful. How about you? Which one do you prefer? Yes, it's great, isn't it? It's the best, really. I kind of feel at home there. You know the feeling? Perhaps we can settle down in Whiterun if we ever marry. That's alright. No drinks for me today. I love everything red. It suits my fur. In Skyrim, I'd have to go with those red mountain flowers. Not much flowers here, anyway. Oh, well, I've never thought about that. I don't think we can have any children, to be honest. I'm a Khajiit. You're not. But if you'd like, if we get closer, we can always adopt a child together. After marriage, of course. How about you? Ah, okay. I'm glad about that. I mean, I don't hate kids. That's not a thing. We could always adopt if you want. Oh, how I remember. I was just done throwing away some garbage from Richmond area, and then this weirdo approached me, jumping about. That weirdo was you, by the way. I've slept in the Reachment area for about a week now, and was almost ready to go to the next place, close to Markarth. But that weirdo started talking to me and asked me to join them, and the rest is history. You genuinely forgot? Or you just wanted to hear it out of my mouth? Silly. Now that question deserves some praise. Let me think. I'd love to read more, learn some more spells. I tried learning some spells recently, but it doesn't work. I guess I miss Erner a little bit. He taught me very well. Anyway, I honestly think I'm not wise enough to think about any more goals yet. Sorry. And you? Any bigger goals than being the Dragonborn? That's so noble of you. If you want some tips on that, I'd remove the Talmor entirely. The bad Jarls, the bandits and all the other stuff, and then get your own army to protect the settlements. Just kidding. Well, not really. That's my take on that. Anything else? My thought exactly. You can wish to be or do anything you want, but at the end of the day, that's for fate to decide. Let's talk about something else. Oh, other than the basics, no, not really. And if you meant in marriage, I don't think it's different. Meet up at a temple or romantic place, say yes, and done. Well, if you see me around inns, I wouldn't dance at the bars around here. I prefer the music from elsewhere in Hammerfell. It's faster, brighter, more instruments. I just don't think Skyrim's music fits me. How about you? Yes? I understand. But hey, perhaps I can take you to Elsewhere or Hammerfell someday and show you some great music. I know how to play a Quanan. A beautiful tone comes out of those things. I am having a lovely time. I think we've grown closer and closer these past few... whatever how long. I can't wait to be connected to you, you know? Let's go. I love you.
You want a drink?
Just so you know, I finished smelting the door for the storeroom. I put it there. Looks beautiful. About what? Yes, I was wondering about that. I've had a lot of fun with you, and now that we're, you know, I was wondering if I can gift you something back. Oh, not an item or anything if you thought that. No, I'd love to sit down with you at a special place. Care to join me? Evergreen Grove. I've already prepared all the food. Let's go when you're ready. Ah, we're here! I'm glad the food still looks good. Took a while. Feel free to sit next to me if you'd like. Sure, come and sit next to me. I'll sit down here. I'm glad you could find the time to sit down with me here. We always get inside for these types of things, but being outside for once is peaceful too. Oh god, no. I'm sorry, I did not see the... Oh, I'm so awful at these. There's a corpse right in the water there. Should we ignore it? I think it's better we do. Well, anyway, here we are. How do you like the spot? Other than the corpse, it's pretty nice, right? Really? With the corpse and all? Oh, how I love you. You don't give a darn about all of that. Do you know why I like this place? Ketut and I used to go here sometimes. Not much, of course, but when we were in the area. After a battle, we used to get in the water and throw in a bunch of juniper berries. Soothes the wounds, you know? I wanted to show you how Skyrim used to be like for me when I was younger. No cities, just this place. Right next to the border. Yeah? I wanted to let you know because the juniper berries, they had an effect on me, if you know what I mean. Turns out, when I burn myself, it hurts. Like, it really does. I became weak to fire. Kind of ironic, as I use it most of the time. Never mind about me. Let's talk, yes? I think, who is this weirdo approaching me? Gods, please tell me that's not a Talmor spy or a thief. Sorry if that's negative, but, you know, I'm a small Khajiit and I have to keep an eye on everything. Almost everyone is a threat to me, and even though I know how to fight, stuff can be scary sometimes. But, yes, it wasn't love on first sight, how they call it. I mean, I found you attractive, yes, but for me, it's what's on the inside that counts. How about you? What did you think of me? Really? Well, big surprise then. It doesn't hurt me to know that. I'm glad you're telling the truth. That's what I prefer and like about you. Of course, it's always so fun with you. I just can't stop following you around, honestly. When we travel, you just stay completely silent. You have this expression on your face. You're so deep in your thoughts. I love it, it's adorable. But when we're done with the dungeons, the tasks the many y'all sent you on, you always take a minute to catch up with me. Look at me, and that's what I admire. Ah, yes? I'm glad to hear you're glad to hear it. I am happy you have found the time to join me here. I really appreciate it. Oh, totally. I was about to leave, actually. I've been in Skyrim for a small amount of time, actually. Traveling back to Hammerfell from Renovating, and I slept in the Reachwind area for a week. I was taking in the scenery one last time, and I was scared to go back. I had a bad feeling I shouldn't. So I stayed there for a while, and you came. The last few seconds, the last few thoughts, and you showed up. It was confusing. It's like someone sent you there. For me, but that's crazy talk. Really? Well, I'm glad you were able to find me, and that we are able to spend all this time. It's so very special to me, my love. Sorry. All of this is so new to me. Is it new to you too? Ah, thanks for telling me. Me neither, honestly. And there's nothing wrong with that. We can work things out together, yes? And that's the fun part, I'd say. Yes, he has always been a hothead. Me to everybody except me. I can't promise he'll warm up to you, but I'll make sure he trusts you. You are the Dragonborn, after all. A true hero. No problem. I hope you understand him a little more now. He's just himself. He wouldn't harm you if you didn't do anything. Would you like that? Well, no can do. Sorry. He just won't listen to those kind of things. But trust me, when you showed him your strength with that dragon in Kynes Grove, you really showed yourself to him. It will come in time. Okay. Huh? With you? An Argonian, you mean? Not at all, if that's what you meant. You're the most attractive Argonian I've ever seen. Just look at your scales, the color. Don't say anything like that ever again. No problem at all, my love. You're the Dragonborn. Who won't want to be together with you? Other than that, you're so sweet and silly. I can't resist that. Love, you know, ever since I first met you, I've always felt like I could never tell what's going on in your head. Your expression, even now, it's empty. What are you thinking? And why can't I tell? Okay. Sorry if I made things awkward. So, anything else? Or... Thank you so much for spending time with me. I really appreciate it. I could feel this conversation has brought us closer. You've shown interest in me. I sometimes forget you have any. Thank you for reassuring my feelings towards you. I can't wait till we take the next step. Well, let's go then. I'll pack it up, don't worry. What do you need, friend? About what? Yes? What? Of course I am. I thought you were... you know. What do you mean? Oh god, did I misunderstand? What do you mean? Oh, you're proposing to me? Oh, wow. Yes, of course I will marry you. It's still kind of fast, but I guess that's tradition here, yes? I will marry you. Yes, okay. Let me write a letter to Ketut and Tanan. I want them to be there. 1 second. Done. I'll send it to them right away. They'll probably reply soon. Let's wait for them, yes? I promise it won't take too long.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Did they write back yet? Yes. Looks like they're here, in Riften. Looks like the Temple of Mara it is. So, are you ready to get married? To me? I'll go on ahead of you. Still have to get in a dress, of course. Don't be late. I love you.
Dragonborn,
Here's the
great
proud
to see you
groom
again.
now. Took you long enough. I mean,
I knew you'd show up.
looks like you're ready.
Yes,
Should be
yes.
done by now.
This one has lost
Please,
its
a
name.
moment.
Khajiit is glad the Dragonborn did not break Sister's heart. Yet.
Ketut, give them a chance.
I'm ready.
Sister looks
That's my
very
girl.
pretty.
The perfect bride, Mom. Everybody sit down. Let the ceremony start. Ready? Yes? Perfect. It was Morwa, also known as Mara, that first gave birth to all of creation, and pledged to watch over us as her children. It is from her love for us that we first learned to love one another. It is from this love that we learn that a life lived alone is no life at all. We gather here today under Mara's loving gaze to celebrate the union of two souls, brought together by the threads of fate, connecting two hearts of two different worlds. The Dragonborn himself and Satchel of Hammerfell. May they journey forth together in this life and the next, in prosperity and poverty, and in joy and hardship. Satchel from Hammerfell, do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever, to the Dragonborn?
Sir, the day I met him at Renovating, I knew, for some reason, I just knew I would spend the rest of my life with them. So I say, of course, now and forever.
Oh,
Yes or no was okay. But, and you, Dragonborn, do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever, to Satchel? Before we finish this ceremony, you two may choose your rings. You may choose if you want to follow the traditions of Hammerfell or Skyrim, as our borders join here today. Very well. Choose wisely. And you, Satchel of Hammerfell?
I'll take the Hammerfell one too.
Perfect. I'm sure it will fit perfectly. Now that you two have chosen your rings, Mara will connect them to your hearts. Blessed by Mara's divine grace, may they protect each of you in your new life together. Under the authority of Mara, the divine of love, I declare this couple to be wed. You two may now embrace.
that's my little cub,
Dragonborn has
all
earned.
grown up.
My love.
Khajiit is surprised.
Good luck with your new lives, you two. May Mara bless you every day. Now, let's celebrate.
My little cub is married. I can't believe it.
I'm so glad you two could be here. Thank you.
This one is happy for you two. Khajiit has to admit he did not see this coming.
I wish you two the best. Really.
This one
Thanks,
wishes
Papa.
the same.
Satchel, you know I love you, but
What is it?
I'm so sorry, cub. But me and Ketut are running on time right now. We are going to Blackmarsh for a while. This wedding was a pleasant surprise, but last minute.
Yes, this one is sorry for the quick visit, sister.
Black Marsh? Really? Well, I understand. Don't worry. You may leave whenever you'd like. Really.
I'm so proud of you, Satchel. I never knew my little girl would grow up with a Dragonborn by her side. Well, we should get going. I'm sorry, cub. Thank you too, Dragonborn. Please, continue to take care of my little girl, okay?
Or else.
No?
Ah yes, I should head back too. If I'm lucky, I will catch an inn near Markarth when it's dark.
No problem at all, sir. Thank you for connecting me and my husband.
My pleasure, Mom. It was wonderful. Have a nice day. The priests of the temple will handle the rest.
Yes, of course. So, Black Marsh, father?
Oh, yes. I tried going back to Strasmakai, but it didn't really feel right after you you know. I hope I feel better there. I am an Argonian after all. Anyway, get out. Let's hurry.
No problem at all, Father.
Sister, we wish you warm sands. And your partner too.
Thanks, Ketut. You too. I'm glad they could show up, nonetheless. They're the best, Ketut and Vater. I wonder what he found in Black Marsh. Oh, yes. If you don't mind, let me put back on my normal clothes. This dress is itchy. That's much better. We can leave if you want to. I know how busy you are. I'm so happy. We are finally officially connected. I remember the day we met at Regent Airy. I felt you were silly and special, and you are. I'm one lucky Khajiit to be with you, love. Love, huh? I bet you prefer that over friend. And I love you, until death do us part. Anyway, I have a little gift for you. Remember the time we went to Whiterun? For the note? I picked up this beautiful flower. I wanted to keep it for myself, but, you know, I fell in love with you. So I decided to turn my love for you into a tool. I thought it would be more useful for you. Here, a dagger I made for you. No problem, love. Thank you for finding me. So, how are you going to use it? Don't worry about handling it. The flower was dried and coated. It should not break. Perfect plan. Don't try to lose it. It would be a shame. The dagger is made of a light but sturdy metal that I found. Should guarantee faster swings. You can sharpen it with steel, though. Anyway, that is all. Never forget that I love you. Do you want to talk about anything else? Traske. Can you? I love you.
1, 2, 3, and...